Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and welcome back to another video of me talking about the Instagram posts for the past week. So if you haven't been caught up with this series, I've had two other videos where I've just gone through that week's edition of all the 4 characters of Miraculous's new Instagram post. So if you watched last week's edition of this series, then you'll know that I asked a poll seeing if you guys wanted to keep the current format or if you wanted me to group the photo arcs, that's what I'm calling it, together in this video. So there was one photo arc in this, and you guys seem to want me to group the arcs together. So first, I'm going to be talking about that arc between the 3 Instagram accounts that it happened in, minus Chloe, and then what I'll do is I'll go back to Alia, and then I'll start from the very beginning, and then I'll go through her Instagram posts minus what was in the arc, and then I'll do the same thing with Marinette, and then Adrian, and then finally Chloe. So first, the arc is pretty much just a sick arc. I don't know if it's been happening with you, but this just seems to be a common season when we start getting sick. I don't know, I was sick like 3 weeks ago maybe, I don't know, but it seems to be going around, so they decided to make Instagram posts with it. I'm also going to keep the same format that I go in, like I am starting with Alia to start off with the arc, and then I'll go to Marinette, and then Adrian, etc. So first image here we have it's of Ladybug and Cat Noir, and Alia is saying something's been going around. Guess superheroes can get sick too. So just indicating that Cat Noir is sick, and then Ladybug is over there like, oh, I feel bad for you, sort of. So then we move on to Marinette's version of this arc, and it's of Marinette in bed, and like basically her whole entire face is covered up. And then the caption says, I feel awful. Now my question is, who took this photo? Because her hands are under the blanket. I don't know. Anyway, just another edition of this arc. And then moving on to Adrian, we have him under a blanket, which looks surprisingly like, let's see, it was Reverser in season 2. It reminds me surprisingly of that photo. But Adrian's caption says, the one thing I miss about being homeschooled was never getting sick. So there's Adrian's version of that photo. So now we're going to move on to Alia's first image for this week, and then we'll just move on from there. So let me know down in the comments, or I guess the poll, if you like this format better after seeing it in practice, and if we get a week where we have a lot more posts than usual, then there might be multiple arcs. So just let me know if you want me to keep that format or just go back to what it was like last episode. So starting out with this week on Alia, we have an image of Ladybug in the background and Alia seems to be on the roof of a building. I guess yes, it says in the caption, was up on the roof hoping to get some new Ladybug pics, and she actually spotted me and stopped for a selfie. So yeah, Alia is very dedicated and will climb onto roofs to get photos of Ladybug. So for I don't know, I think this was in a Reddit post, but yeah, so Alia does still do her lady blog stuff. Next we have a bunch of friends going to the cinema, and the caption says, missing you at this Bougie Indie Film Fest at Adrian Agreste, because Adrian's sick. I guess I should have grouped this in with the well, I don't know, it has no connection to him being sick. So, I don't know, it could be either one, but whatever. Adrian's not there, and she was just mentioning him in this post. So, we can see Mark and Nathaniel, Marinette, and then Nino and Alia, so that's pretty cool. And the cinema does seem to be a pretty popular, like, theme for these Instagram posts. Like, we've seen that a lot, but that's just something I've noticed. And then this next photo is of Marinette in her pajamas, and Alia says, yes, this is seriously how she met me outside when we went to walk to school today. She had enough time to change, don't worry. And this is like a throwback to Marinette being clumsy, I guess. And I don't know, basically the entire comment section is basically saying like, hey, she went with Adrian to the movies in this episode, or in these pajamas. So that's basically what the entire comment section on this post was. So that was it from Alia, aside from that other one that we talked about in the beginning. So now let's go ahead and move on to Marinette. So this first one from Marinette says, some of my classmates saw the pencil/cosmetic bag I made Miss Bustier and wanted me to give theirs a makeover. It's a great use of my scrap fabrics. And it's just a photo of a little pencil pouch. So that's pretty cool. And then the next one is a picture of Julika and Rose, and then Marinette's caption is, sometimes it's nice to just sit back and admire how cute your friends are. I know this comment isn't on the screen, but it's one that I'm reading right now. And it says, okay, am I the only one who thinks that the only book that they use at the school is their history book? And I thought that that was funny, because it's pretty true, because we only ever see the history book, so they just haven't made any like other models for books, so I just thought that was an interesting note. And now we only have one other Adrian one aside from that sick one, so that one says, sometimes I wonder what he's thinking about, and it's just a photo of his bodyguard. I don't know, just his eyes in the top, just I don't know, it's just too funny. Like, it needs to become a meme or something. I don't know. It's just like the eyes, I don't know, I just find it funny for some reason. And then finally on to Chloe, and her first one is, look at this photo I got of Ladybug last time we hung out at my place. She really is my biggest fan. Ha ha ha. And it's totally not just a picture of Chloe in her version of the Ladybug costume. Definitely not. It definitely is. So, I don't know. Just, Chloe is just kind of sad. Like, I don't know. I wonder if this is like something that we'll continue seeing. But specifically with the next post, it's of Chloe at the B signal. And the caption says, anytime now. And Chloe looks pretty sad in this. So I wonder if we'll continue to see this like sadness go with Chloe. I don't know. Like, it'd be interesting if we saw like, I don't know, not necessarily an episode, but like something along the lines of that, to where it's actually based on continuity and it's not just like, oh hey, we went to the movies or whatever. Like, if we actually got some information on the show, like a plot related thing, I don't know, that'd be interesting. And I don't know, like maybe we'll see a new akumatized form from Chloe or something. It just specifically in Instagram. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, and with that, that's actually all the Instagram posts for the week. There wasn't that many this week actually, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. Tune in next Sunday for the 4th episode of Instagram posts. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Don't be scared, Cat Noir. We can do this.